Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Morgan. It's kind of a weird video, honestly. Like, I don't know, I wanted to do a weekly vlog this week because, as you know, I've been like not active at all, but I feel like I need to just like get into filming videos like period before I can commit to like a vlog. So I'm just gonna blab while I cut a cucumber for my guinea pig. And I don't know if anyone would know because I haven't posted in like forever. But I guess you'll notice that I said guinea pig. One of my guinea pigs, Walter, he actually passed away on Friday. And like it's a weird situation because my guinea pigs were / are like almost 7 years old. So it's one of those things where like, hold on. I just have to throw this away. But it's one of those things where like I knew it was coming. By the way, I'm sorry about the mess of my kitchen. You can ignore that. I'll work on it this week. But it's one of those things where like you knew it was coming at some point, obviously, but I just like didn't expect it yet, you know? So, and it was very sudden, and I don't know if anyone knows, but like with exotics, which is like basically anything but a cat or a dog, I feel like most of the time, because they're so good at hiding if they're sick or whatnot for survival reasons, that by the time that you like notice that they're sick, you're kind of like out of luck. It sucks in that way. So I kind of like knew, well, I just assumed like forever that I was just gonna like find them one day, which was like, you know, it sucks, but it's one of those things where like I just assumed that I was gonna wake up and, you know, they'd be gone, and that's not how it went. And he ended up, I mean, I woke up and he couldn't walk anymore, Walter. So I guess like long story short, we took him to the ER, and all of his vitals were really low and his blood sugar was really low, and he was in an incubator and he got fluids, and basically like we were there for like 3 hours, and it was just kind of like we ended up having to put him down, which was a lot. I mean, it was, again, I knew it was coming, and I'm trying to look at it more of like, I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to say goodbye, because, you know, if it went the way that I thought it was gonna go, where like I wake up and he's gone, like, you know, you don't know whether that was the last time. So at least I'm trying to think that like I got the opportunity to say goodbye, and I got to make it like intentional, and we were with him, and, you know, things like that. It was also like, these are my first pets that I've had, I guess, like as an adult, basically. Like I had hamsters growing up and everything, but I got my guinea pigs when I was 20, and I still lived at home. But when I moved in with my now husband, you know, the guinea pigs came with, so they were my first like independent pet that I had. So, and I've never had to like make the decision, you know, to do that. But I feel like it's a blessing for me that I have worked in vet med before, and I was really involved with, you know, the end of life like situations. So I had familiarity with it. I've put down like dogs before, like, not, you know, it wasn't my decision because I was, you know, it wasn't my dog, but I've been there, you know, like my mom, like our family dogs and stuff. But this was the first time that it was like my pet that I had to decide. So it was hard. And I've had him, you know, for 6.5 years. So it's just, it's an adjustment. Hold on, I'm gonna get Elliot, the last guinea pig, I'm gonna get his salad bowl so that I can start like filling it, because he's waiting very impatiently. So hold on. Wait, I forgot, you can pause things now. I haven't filmed videos in so long. Okay. But yeah, it was a lot, and it was very unexpected. So that's kind of been what I've been like dealing with the past couple days. He passed on August 7th. It's August 10th as I'm filming this. So it's been a few days. And I don't know. I mean, I've lost my grandpa before. And that was also like kind of like a weird, like sudden but not sudden sort of situation. So that's the only other experience with like loss that I've had, plus like family dogs, you know. But I'm trying to look at it with that as well as like how grateful, like lucky I am, I guess, to have not dealt with that much loss, and the losses that I have been kind of like I don't know. I guess it doesn't make it easier and you can't compare it, but I'm just, all the losses that I've had have been very like, they're old. You know, they live long lives, fulfilling lives, and you know, what have you. So it makes it easier, I guess. I mean, does it is a question, I guess. Does it actually make it easier? But I feel like it's almost like as the shock wears off, it's getting like harder. Kind of, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just more of like, I feel like, I don't know, nobody said anything to me about it, but I just feel like, you know, it's been 3 days and it's a guinea pig and you should just be over it. But like, I'm still randomly crying and having like, I don't know, because it's not like I have regrets. Like, I don't have regrets because I know that we did everything we could. He was old. He wouldn't have gotten better. So it's not like anything like that. There's really nothing we could have did. Like, the vet at the ER said that if we hospitalized him, even then, she doesn't think that he would make it. And we were already going into it, like, we weren't going to hospitalize him, just like, not because like, oh, he's a guinea pig, but just like, and like his age and this and that, but it's just like, he's so old, you know, like, do you really want to put him through that? And how much time does he have after? You know, like, okay, we hospitalize him for thousands of dollars and then he passes away a week later. Like, so, and also, I don't know if I said this or not, but he couldn't use his back legs, or like, he basically was losing functioning of his body. So it was kind of also like, if he does get hospitalized, is he going to regain use of his body, or is he still not going to be able to do that? And like, what kind of life is that going to be for him, sort of thing. So it's not like I have regrets, you know, that I could have did something differently. It's just sad. That's the thing that sucks, is that there's nothing that like tangibly that can be fixed. It just sucks, for, you know, lack of better words, I guess. I did like kind of start to have regrets of, I didn't cremate him. We buried him outside my mom's house. Let me give him his salad. I'm gonna show it to you. It's very basic, but it's just romaine lettuce, some cucumber slices, and a carrot in his veggie bowl. Another thing that's weird is not filling this all the way, because I used to fill it all the way for both of them, and now I don't have to do that. Same thing with the food bowl. Like this morning I wasn't paying attention fully, and I filled it like the 4 scoops that they always would get, and then I realized that it's only Elliot, so I had to half it. And it's like things like that that I've never had to deal with, because I got them at the same time, and it's been 6.5 years of 4 scoops and filling this bowl and things like that, so it's just hard. And looking in the cage, and you know, I see Elliot and I go, where's Walter? And then I look around before I realize. Yeah, little things like that. Hold on, I'm gonna give him this because he's like losing his mind. Okay, sorry about that. He has always like chewed the bars like very aggressively. Like I don't even know how he has teeth left, to be honest. But he was like going hard at it, so. But yeah, I don't know, just it's been hard. And then I'm like freaking out about like Elliot and making sure he's not gonna be depressed, and like, you know, if he's gonna stop eating because he's depressed, or like this and that. So I'm working on that. We are talking about getting possibly like Elliot some friends, some more guinea pigs. Hasn't happened yet, but you know, we're talking about it. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like since I last posted at the end of April, I don't know what has happened. I've been very depressed even before this, and then of course I started feeling better and everything, and I've had like a good run of like not being depressed, because it's kind of been like a cycle of like every 2 weeks or so. And then this happens, so hopefully that doesn't screw me over. So I don't know, I mean right now it's like it's a given, you know, if I'm like in a depressed mood, it's like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put this stuff back. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this video because I just realized like I have to do all the animals' cages, like their nightly routines and stuff, and like I can't do that while I'm filming, so we're gonna have to, you know, end this pretty soon. But I'm just looking through my planner right now to see like what has happened since I last talked to you. I got a tattoo. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you, but it's on like the back of my ankle, and it's my grandparents signing cards, like love Papa, love Nanny. I got that tattooed on my like back of my ankle. My grandma Nanny is still around, but my grandpa is passed away, so I got like a memorial tattoo sort of thing, like end of May. I've been wanting that for a while, but we had to find like a card that had my grandpa's actual handwriting on it, because my grandma always like, you know, wrote the cards. But I was able to do that. I did figure out my internship. I'm not gonna say where it is, but I did get an internship in the child welfare space, so that's gonna be really cool. It was mentioned that I could possibly do therapy with the children that are involved in the program, so I'm really hoping I can do that. But it's also gonna be cool to be able to like dip my foot into like foster care and like other kinds of programs. It just seems like a very like wide variety of things at this place that I can kind of dip my toe into and see what I'm interested in. My main goal is to be a therapist, and I would like to work with OCD specifically, and then maybe move up to like management and things like that as well. But yeah, that's not actually a thing, but I have this like, you know, I was gonna say it's a crazy dream and like try to downplay it, but like no, I'm not doing that. I want to get a doctorate of social work. Like I got into my master's program, and I'm starting it in like 3 weeks actually, which is crazy to say, but I want to get a doctorate so that I can be more like administrative and clinical director, things like that. So yeah, that's my goal in life, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. I did physical therapy for fibromyalgia, which like actually helped. It was with a chronic pain specialist, I guess is what they called it. But it actually really helped. Like, not that I'm like cured or anything, but it was really good to like kind of know my like limits and pacing and things like that, and like get like the confidence of like what I can do and kind of how to manage it more. So that was like very helpful. I also I got a second therapist, and I'm doing ERP, which is exposure response and prevention therapy, which is like the golden standard for OCD. So that's been interesting. Like, we're just kind of getting into, I'm in like my second week of exposure therapy, even though I've been seeing her for like 2 months. It's been 2 months, but like we've had a few of like weeks off, and also I guess like TMI, but I've been a little like, I've had some moments when we had to make a safety plan, and like me being alive was a little bit more important than OCD. So yeah, so that put a wrench in things, but overall it's going okay so far. Let's see what else has happened. I got off of stimulants for ADHD, which will be interesting. I might get put back on them before school. I honestly I think I'm going to talk to her about that coming up, because I'm wondering, because I've been doing pretty good without them, but I just don't know with like reading and comprehension how I'll be doing. Like, I've been reading on my Kindle, but that's different than school reading. So I don't know. We'll have to discuss, because I also would do like the wait and see approach, but then I'm like, do I want to do that? Because then I'll be in school and I have to wait for it to kick in. So I'm kind of like, But yeah, we had a staycation because I said that I would rather get my teeth finished, my dental implants on top and bottom, before we go on a major vacation. But I do want to go on a vacation. But I also have like a lot of dietary restrictions with my teeth. So I was like, we did a staycation. So we just did a lot of like fun stuff. Like, my husband took a week off of work, and we just did like a bunch of stuff. So we did that. We lost power for like 4 days on the 4th of July weekend, so that was lovely. That was just amazing. What else has happened? Just a lot of doctor appointments. I went to a Louis Tomlinson concert. I obviously got a haircut. This is the shortest I've ever had my hair. And I don't know. It's quite an adjustment. It's really weird. My hair's like a mess right now, so I'm so sorry. It's really weird, but like I do like it for like maintenance purposes. It's really cool to like barely have to brush my hair, and like when I shower, it's very quick to wash. So I kind of like it. Oh, my husband's job, I don't know how much I can say, but we had to drive to an Air Force base to get him like some sort of access card or something, because he works like, he's a contractor for the military. So we had to drive like 3 hours away, and we actually happened to go to a Buc-ee's because it was like 10 minutes away. So that was like our big trip. We went, it was the whole thing. Last week. I got a gym membership, and I've been going. I've gone 3 times already. I would have gone another time, but of course, you know, the day that I planned on going was the day that Walter passed away and everything. So I didn't force myself to go that weekend. But yeah, it's been nice because I've just been, again, because of physical therapy, I know that working out for me is different than working out for other people. Like, I'm really not like, you know, the grind mindset, like push yourself, feel the burn. Like, I don't want to feel the burn, because then I will not be able to do anything for 4 days. So it's been really nice to like, I think the longest I went was for like an hour, but I'll like go on the bike, or like I went on a step machine thing, treadmill. Today I actually like early in the morning went to the gym at like 5:45 because I dropped my husband off at the airport because he's at a work trip. But I literally went to the gym at like 5:45 in the morning for like an hour, and I just went on the treadmill and read. That's the thing, is like I'm not dreading it because it's like dedicated time that I can read my book or any book. I've actually finished 2 books already in my 3 times going, so I'm gonna be flying through books. But yeah, it's been really fun to like not dread it. I'm starting speech therapy for swallowing because I think I've mentioned it many times, but I have motility issues, like slight, not like severe, but I do have, you know, ineffective esophageal motility disorder. So basically my esophagus is weak, and like 70% of my swallows are weak, and so it's harder for me to swallow things. So basically my goal is I want to be able to swallow pills with like no problem, because I just basically crush or have to cut them up or something pills. I can't swallow pills. So it'd just be really nice to be able to. So I'm starting that actually this week. Is my first day. So cross my fingers that it actually works, because I don't know what else to do. I'm really hoping that they can figure something out. Yeah, and then the next couple weeks, I have an Ed Sheeran concert that I'm excited about. But it's just basically enjoying the summer until school starts, and then I disappear. Because I'm going to be so busy. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. Mostly nervous just because of the opportunity for overwhelm and burnout. But I'm also like nervous because of I have an internship, and I haven't worked in a year, and I'm just a little bit like concerned for mental health wise and physical health wise how I'm gonna handle it. So yeah, that's kind of my main concern. But I'm done talking. I'm just gonna upload this. I'm not editing this. I didn't really plan on going into that much detail about Walter, so I do apologize. But that's kind of what's on the top of my mind right now. I don't know if I'm going to post, like, I don't know. I would love to post vlogs again, but I just, like, I filmed, like, 2 or 3 clips, and then I just completely forgot about it. Like, I've done it so many times. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm done now talking. I hope you come back whenever I post again. And I will see you then, and have a lovely day. Bye.